Hi guys. Oh, my hair should be down. Better. Hi guys, and welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I decided I want to talk to you about my March favorites because I've been doing a lot of travel this month and just I guess reaching for certain things, and I didn't want to by the way, I have to do my roots. I know they look horrible. I didn't want to show you like everything I've been using, but what I think I might start doing is start doing like weekly favorites, just because I use so many different products all the time and I'm constantly trying out new products, that I think it would be helpful to, like, at the end of the week, sort of round up what I've used and what I've really loved, and what hasn't been working well for me because of whatever the time of year might be or whatever. So let me know if you would like to see that and at what day you would like to see it, because I know everyone does Friday favorites, so maybe we can do it on Mondays or whatever. So I'm gonna have you pick the day for weekly favorites. So I'm happy with that. We're gonna do them weekday just to be a little bit different. We might, we probably won't do Fridays. We'll come up with our own day. Anyways, I wanted to share things I've just been reaching for, and I have also a few flops, but I'm gonna just get right into it. The first thing is this L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. Now, I usually use this when I mix it, a little bit of this, you can see it's right here, into like a matte foundation, like a matte finish foundation or a semi-matte foundation, like my Estee Lauder Double Wear. But around this time of year, since my skin is so dry and in need of a little bit of glow, I've actually been using this by itself as a primer underneath my Revlon Color Stay, underneath my, I'm looking at my foundations, underneath my Revlon Color Stay, Estee Lauder Double Wear, MAC Studio Sculpt, just underneath those sort of heavy semi-matte finish foundations, and I'm just so in love with it. I wish I had spoken about this and tried it that way sort of earlier in the winter, because now that we're going to be going into spring, Mother Nature, please help us out with some good weather. If you can hear me, stop the snow, stop the madness. But anyway, enough of that. But I've just been loving this. So my hair looks like such a mess, but yeah. So I've just really been loving this, and I hope that you give it a try. If you have it in your collection, and if you do have really dry skin around this time of year, do use it as a primer, and don't be scared that it's so luminous, because underneath, of a heavy foundation, it just looks incredible. On to foundations. I did try the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Foundation. I bought this I showed this in my Sephora Miami haul, and I just can't tell you enough how good the stuff is. I mean, it is perfection. The only problem for me at this very second is that it might be a little too light for me, because I did get a good tan in Miami. So I've been mixing it with my Olay, with my CoverGirl Plus Olay Tone Rehab 2-in-1 foundation base in the color 157 Golden Tan. This is way too tan for me right now. It would be perfect in the summer. Now, I can't find any other shade in this foundation that I like, so I'm gonna have to play around at the drugstore. But look how, I mean, this is gorgeous, very dark for me right now, so I can't wear it alone. But I've been mixing these two together, and it just gives you a really beautiful finish. That one smells incredible, and there's something about, and I know this sounds nuts, but you see this tone of this CoverGirl foundation, how dark and golden that is? There's something about the color of that foundation, that particular color at 157 Golden Tan, that just makes you look so tan and so beautiful, and blend it out really well on, on your neck. In conjunction with this, if I wear this all alone, it just looks like I'm wearing a mask. It just makes you look so like healthy and tan and kissed by the sun. I'm in love. I'm in love with this, with that foundation duo, schmagiggy, whatever. I have to mention this because I did mention in my products update, was it a products update? It was a chit chat video, I believe. I have to mention my Guerlain Lingerie The Pro BB Cream. Oh, I just can't tell you enough how much I'm in love with this. The cover is amazing, the coverage is amazing, the smell is amazing. It doesn't have the longest, lasting power on your skin, but if you use this over top of a primer and you just work in the office and you don't really run around and sweat all day long, I think this would last you easily between 6 and 8 hours without any issues whatsoever. At least that's what I found anyway. And I just can't praise this enough, and I've had a lot of people tell me that they've purchased this since I mentioned it and they've been loving it. So I am so, so glad, because just so you know, I would never suggest something to you guys that I don't absolutely love and stand by, and this is definitely like HG status. Next, oh, this is so exciting. So you know, I almost fell off my chair. Whoa. So you guys know I love my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder to set my under eyes. Well, I believe it was Cincinnati. I took this with me, and I was in the elevator, and it was just after I had done my makeup. I was in the elevator, and I was like this to a mirror. It's ridiculous, like this. In the mirror in the elevator, and I looked at under my eyes, and I was like, whoa, I actually see sparkles. Like, does this really have like sparkles in it? So, I mean, I can't really see, you can see a little bit of them I don't really see it from day to day, you know, when I put this on. That was the very first time I thought, wow, is that like sparkles? So I was a little bit scared to use it, but I never noticed it before, and I love that Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I think it sets my under eye concealer so beautifully. But what I tried to use, what I've been trying to use, because I have a lot of stuff in my makeup stash that right now is a little bit too light for me, so I'm just trying to make things work without having to go out and buy something else. But I love this powder, and when I'm really in my lightest complexion, this I use as an overall powder. This is the Lorac Perfection Baked Perfecting Powder in the color Light. And I bought this in the dead winter like a year ago. Not this winter, but the year before. And I used this as an overall setting powder. And it is a beautiful, beautiful powder. Definitely one of my favorite powders of all time. It's incredible. And I am contemplating getting the darker shade for this like warmer months, because in the warmer months my skin isn't as dry, and I definitely need to powder when I film for Laura in the kitchen. Otherwise I'm just a greasy, sweaty mess. But I've actually been using this to set under my eyes, and I've been loving it. Now the only difference is you have to just use a really a light hand, because as you can see, like I'm just going to use this Sigma tapered highlighter brush, which you need in your life, by the way, because it's incredible. You can see I just dab it right in. I didn't swirl it around, but you want to just be careful, and I kind of just do right here, and I love it. It sets my under eyes beautifully. It doesn't make me look cakey. It doesn't make me look chalky. I do spray my Fix Plus or my Urban Decay setting spray, and it just works wonders for me. So I've been loving this, and I'm really, really happy that I tried using it that way, because now I'm able to use it more. Next is this Lorac Tantalizer Body Bronzing Luminizer. And you guys, I've spoken about this in that chit chat video as well. And with this Equal Tools Sheer Finish Kabuki, you have to get this, because like I mentioned in that video, I'm going to do it again right now. You know what? That's how much I love you guys. I'm putting my hair back up in a clip, total Adele style. Adele is my mom. And I just take a little bit of this in the back of my hand. There is a darker one, which is this one right here. I only have a sample of it, a small one, but it is so good. Swirl it around, and you just look at the glow. It's not like you walking around with really dark color, because it's not, at least not from my skin tone. If you are really fair, this might actually give you a little bit of color, like a body bronzer, I guess. But for me, because I'm a little bit more of a medium complexion, it just gives you the most beautiful glow. And I just look at that. I just love it. Let's try the dark one. Let's be really scared. Let's just, ooh, whoa, okay. See, that's really, really dark. What I do like to do with this, though, is, mix it with lotion. But by itself looks a little bit scary. Oh, it's not. Well, I do have the other stuff already on, so. But anyway, this is just a match made in heaven. If right now, if you know, the weather is starting to get a bit warmer, hopefully near you anyway, and you're starting to wear like lower scoop neck tops, you know what I mean, or dresses or anything like that, or if you're going on vacation somewhere warm and you want some glow to your skin, definitely give this one a try. With this brush makes the biggest difference, I promise you. It just goes on almost airbrushed, and you just have this like glow within. Oh yes. Anyway, can't say enough good things about that. The last favorite, actually I have one more favorite I picked this up a few weeks ago at Target just because, and I've been loving it. It's the Boots number 7 Stay Perfect Smoothing Eyeshadow. This is like cream shadow base, and the color I have it in is bronze. Shocking. And this is gorgeous. It does stay on a long time. I do wear a primer underneath of it, but I love the taupey bronze shade. Look at that. It is so stunning. I absolutely love this, and I think I'm gonna go out and try some more because it just stayed on. They stay on really, really well, and there's no creasing involved. Look at this. There's no creasing involved. It's got beautiful pigmentation, really creamy, blends really, really well. So I'm excited to try more. I only picked one up because I had never tried one before, so I was a little bit nervous about it, but definitely a fan. And the last favorite, it is my oldie but goodie. This might seem boring, but it is a palette you need in your life. It is the Naked Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. This is the palette I took with me to Cincinnati. This is the palette I took with me to New York. This is the palette I take with me everywhere. It is the most beautiful, beautiful palette. I do have a look, I do have a tutorial using this that I would link down below, and I just literally take these two colors. I take the color WOS, put it all over the lid, and then I take these two colors right here, which is Faint and Naked 2, and just deepen up the crease with it. I don't take the Crave color on an everyday basis just because I'm trying to go for a really soft crease look, and I don't want it too intense for daytime. Slap on a wing liner, and you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous look. Definition to your eyes. They're just beautiful shadows, and this is a palette you need in your collection. It's all matte. There's only one color, which is Venus. It's kind of like a satin, which is beautiful for a brow bone color. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it has saved me so many times where I want to look put together and I want to look like I have makeup on and not just the wing liner with no definition. Because I feel like when you have just the wing liner and no eyeshadow and no definition in the crease, it's not balanced well, at least for me. And this definitely helps. I mean, this takes a look that takes me 5 minutes to do, and you know, it's perfect every single time. I could go on about a million other favorites this month because I've been just shopping my stash and my collection and doing a little bit extra shopping. But I wanted to just talk about the things that really stood out to me that I just grabbed for over and over again. So yeah, there's a few flops I do have this month. One of them is because this is new to me. This is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. I just don't think I know how to apply this. I feel like I know there's sheer coverage, which I like, but I'm just having a hard time putting this. Can I just not? Okay. I'm just having a hard time applying this without it drying so fast that it's hard to blend. So if any of you could help me out and tell me what I should do to make this look good and apply easy, I would really appreciate it. Don't use a beauty blender. Learn that the hard way because it's water-based, so it soaks it all up. So I'm having a bit of an issue with this. So I don't dislike this. I just got it, and I haven't found a way to use it yet. I haven't found a way to make it work for me, I should say. The next flop, and I'm so bummed about, it is the Kat Von D Autograph Eyeliner. It is her matte liquid liner. Now, I've been looking for the perfect matte liquid liner forever. If you know of one, I don't want to shine because I do love the one I'm wearing right now, which is my all-time favorite, is the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner. But I want a super black, super matte liquid liner so that I don't have to use my gel liner so much, because I love my gel liner for the fact that it looks sort of matte, but it's just such a pain to apply, and I can't take it with me because I have to take that and a brush and a specific mirror so I can see what I'm doing really well. So I thought this would be great, but first of all, I just don't like the brush. When I first got it, I thought, oh, that's no problem, it'll be perfectly fine, but it is so thin. See, when I apply this on my hand to give you a good swatch, it's not a problem. It's really black and it dries really matte. I absolutely love it, but I hate the brush. And when I apply this, I have to sort of fill it in so much that it's a pain. And then what ends up happening is, to do that, to fill it in so much, I end up getting it on my lashes, and then it starts, like if I blink, the liquid liner goes onto my under eyes and then leaves a mark, and then I have to clean it off, and then my concealer goes with it. So I haven't been using this because it's been such a pain to use it with this brush. So I am still on the hunt for that gorgeous matte black, deep black liquid liner. So if you know of one, please let me know down below, because I have just been on a hunt forever, and I thought this would be a good one because it's got great reviews on Sephora. But and I thought Kat Von D, it's got to be pigmented because she does not let me down with pigmentation. And it is super black. I mean, it's drying up matte. You can still see it's drying now. It's just a mess, like with the brush. So, but I'm not gonna give up on it. If you have it and if you make it work, please let me know how you do it, because I need some help. And then I'm not even going to mention these a whole lot because, again, I talked about this in my chit chat video. It is the Pixie quads. I gave the other one to my sister. And by the way, I just wanted to mention that when I did my empties videos and I was saying I was going to give my body wash and stuff to my sister that I didn't like the smell of, I got a lot of people saying that kind of like I was mean for doing that. And like, first of all, I value my sister to the moon and back. The problem is that for smells, which you guys might not know about this about me, I'm incredibly sensitive to smells. There's a lot of smells I do not like. For example, I love vanilla extract. I love vanilla beans. Give me a vanilla based perfume, I can't go anywhere near it. Most people love that sweet smell. It nauseates me. I can't describe it. Joe says, you're so bizarre. You love the smell of food more than the smell of normal things. I'm putting my hair up. It's hot in here. And that's the truth. Like, I love the smell of, like for an example, I'm just going to give you another example. I dislike the smell of anything almond artificial. I just don't like it. It's some of the things that my girlfriends like swear by and they love, that has got like a coconut almond thing going on or like a vanilla sugar thing going on. I can't do it. I don't know. So while that body wash, which I have right here for her, while this one doesn't smell good to me, Joe loves it. Joe doesn't use this kind of body wash, so he refuses to use it. But I just don't like it. So to me, it doesn't smell good. To my sisters, like, you're nuts. This smells incredible. The Christian Dior, the J'adore perfume that everyone loves, the moment I bought it and I smelled it, I couldn't even, like, my head started spinning. My mother's is exactly the same way. Let me know if you're that way too. And I always used to say when I was a kid that I was not going to turn out that way because there were so many things my mom wouldn't use or wouldn't even go anywhere near or smell just because the smell nauseated her. And now I get it. Now I am the same exact way. I can fry onions till my heart's content. I can chop garlic, no problem. Give me an artificial vanilla sugar body something and it just makes me feel queasy. It's too sweet, it's too overpowering, and I just can't do it. So that's why, while they might not smell good for me, they smell normal to other people. I just don't want them to go to waste or throw them in the trash just because I'm a big fat weirdo. That's the point. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up because I would never give my sister like horrible products. I did give her this quad, and for her it works fine. The other quad, the more nude one that I had a third one. To her, it works fine. She just got into makeup. So when I told her, I don't like the pigmentation, she goes, works great for me. I don't even know what you're talking about. So she's still young. She's still getting into makeup. So what things might not work so well for me because I've sort of tried different things and I've been wearing makeup for like 10 years now. They work perfectly fine for her. So I don't want you guys to think that I would ever like not give my sister the best, because trust me, I do my best to spoil her as much as I can because it's so fun. She's like 15, so now she's getting at the age where we can share clothes and stuff like that. So I just wanted to clear that up. But yeah, these two, not my favorite. Most likely will be passed down to her as well. I'm going to try to make them work. They're definitely better than the other one I had, just not my favorite. But anyway, that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed this favorite. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm going to try to upload 5 days a week. Like I said, what day you want to see weekly favorites. And if there's anything new at either Sephora, Ulta, drugstore, whatever, that you think I should pick up, let me know, because I'm definitely curious. I love to shop. Shocking, but I do. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your help in advance for these two items, where I can find a good matte black liner and how to apply this bad boy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.